How's the garlic coming along? Shannon asked. Still a ways to go, I said. God, I haven't even started on all those carrots. Thunder flashed as I said this. Shannon shook yet another spice onto the raw fish in front of her. We're not in any hurry, she said. The rest is nowhere near done. How many spices are you putting on that fish anyway? I asked. As many as it takes, Jill, Shannon said. As many as it takes. Thunder struck and the room went dark. I heard the striking of a match and saw Shannon's face, dimly lit by the tiny flame. Always be prepared, she said, smiling. I took out my phone and unlocked the screen. That works too, she said. I'm looking for power outage info, I said. Well, maybe it's not up yet. Ouch! Shannon cried. The match went out. Careful, I said. She struck another match. Now, where did I put that? Oh, there it is. She lit a candle and blew out the match. She lit more candles and set them strategically around the room. She tossed more spices onto the fish. I think that'll do, she said, and began working on another fish. Any alerts about the power? None, I said. Maybe it's a circuit breaker, Shannon said. I'll go check. She left, carrying a candle. Minutes later, the lights were back. As we got back to preparing our food, Shannon said, Hey, do you feel like having TV on in the background? Sure, I said. Maybe the news? Shannon nodded, washed her hands, and turned on the TV. Brains, the TV said. Brains! Brains? Brains! Huh, I said. What kind of cheesy channel runs that? It's not even the most realistic sounding zombie. Brains! As amusing as that is, I said, can you put on the actual news? Jill, Shannon said, this is the news. I put down the knife and walked to the TV. A zombie in a suit and tie held a stack of papers. Although if it was reading from that stack, the words were not the most varied. The zombie adjusted its bifocals. Brains! It shouted, pounding its fist on the desk. Well, at least it's better than most of the news these days, Shannon said, chuckling nervously. Hold on, I'm going to make a complaint. Shannon got out her phone and called Channel 4. Hi, I have a question about the current programming on... She stopped, and an annoyed look crossed her face. It's one of those automatic recorded menu things, she said. She tapped her phone. Great, she said. I grabbed the remote and changed the channel, or rather tried to change it, and the channel number showed up on the screen, but it was the exact same show. I turned the TV off. Shannon pressed another button on her screen. Solely option 7, she said. It's not just the one channel, I said, sitting down on the couch, shaken. Huh, weird, Shannon said, hanging up her phone. Oh well, this food isn't going to cook itself. So she headed for the kitchen. Jill, are you going to join me? You and I have different opinions on how solved this situation is, I said. Yeah, Shannon said, I could see that. She sat on the couch beside me. I could call more companies, maybe the TV manufacturer, trying to remember which one that is. Something started knocking loudly on the window, soon joined by more knocking and otherworldly moans and screeches. Or we could make sure all my doors are locked. After barricading every entry point, we got back to the kitchen. The noises hadn't stopped. Shannon seemed out of her element, which was rare for her and made me nervous. Okay, she said, I think that's covered every way they can get in. This will be tricky when my housemates get home, though. I'd better text them. The TV turned on its own. Brains! The newscaster said again. The thunder got louder, more frequent. My housemates aren't responding! Shannon cried. What if they try to get home and get eaten? Brains! I held my head in my hands as Shannon continued to fall apart. Then I had a desperate idea. Shannon, can you light those candles again? Sure, she said, but I don't see how... Oh, you are brilliant! She lit the candles. I ran to the circuit breakers and flipped all the switches back off! The monstrous noises stopped. I tested the switch for the room I was in, but the lights didn't come back. Just in case, I turned the switch back off. I went back to the kitchen and listened. Nothing strange outside except thunder. Shannon checked her phone. There was a power outage, she said. The alert showed up just a bit ago, citywide, this whole time. Still going. We accidentally bypassed it somehow, I guess. Got the power on anyway. And that took us somewhere dangerous. We think we're back, just without power. Hopefully, it'll be back the normal way, but before we need the oven. Jill, you are a genius. I didn't think of all that, I said, sitting down, still shaken. I just thought it would help, like turn your computer off and on again. After gathering our thoughts and listening very carefully for strange noises, we slowly got back to work. We continued prepping the food in peace in the dimly lit room as the thunderstorm quietly rumbled.